What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy, Stevie B, with some of that variant content. We're going to talk about some stuff that's happened over this week. Man, there's a lot going on. We got new trailers coming out, new movies announced, season finales on some shows. And, I mean, man, there's just so much going on. Thought I would put my 2 cents in on it. I'm not very good at these videos. Like I said, my retention for watching things is really short. I have a short memory span when it comes to this stuff, and I don't articulate what I'm trying to say very well. But I thought I'd give it a shot anyway. Why not? What do we got to lose? Just kind of sit here like buds talking. Of course, first one I kind of touched on in one of my haul videos was the announcement of the casting for Madam Webb, the Madam Webb movie. I had just picked up a copy of the first appearance of Madam Webb, and then all of a sudden, boom, they announced that, and now that thing is going through the roof. But people are kind of indifferent about this movie. They're going, who wants to see a Madam Webb movie? And I think what they're missing is the implications of having the Madam Webb movie. Not so much that the Madam Webb movie is going to be any good or bad or whatever. I think it's what it represents that's going to be significant in the MCU and the Sony universe both. She is the bridge between the two universes. She's the one that they can tap into the Spider-Verse, and I think she's going to be really instrumental in finally separating the Spider-Man, the Sony universe from the MCU. I think she's going to be instrumental in doing that, whether it's bringing Miles Morales in, and I see a future where Sony has its own Spider-Verse movies, and the MCU has its own Spider-Man to use as it sees fit in the MCU, which is why Venom did the little left that little glob of symbiote right there at the end of No Way Home, so that we didn't have to have Tom Hardy in the MCU. That little blob of symbiote will spawn its own Venom for the MCU, and that's why they did that. So that was the big bomb they dropped at the end of that, was they have their own symbiote now. So you won't see Tom Hardy's Spider-Man in the MCU. You will see a whole different Venom, whole different character playing Venom. So they can, and I think that's what this Madam Web is going to do, is probably separate the two universes finally, so that MCU can have its own Spider-Man. I mean, and I understand that it's a lofty expectation. Sony still owns the rights to Spider-Man, so it's selling off a piece of it and letting them have anything of Spider-Man. I'm sure there would be some profit sharing there somewhere, but that's the way I see it going. But and then next, we got to talk about another movie announcement. Sometimes, you guys, I just don't know about you. They announced, of course, a Harbinger movie from Valiant. God. And of course, Harbinger #1 Valiant book is just ridiculously priced. Look, I've only got a couple things to say to you guys. Okay. Have you not learned from this not to do this? Come on, guys. Valiant is everything Valiant touches turns to shit. Y'all know that by now. So quit running out buying these Harbinger books. You're just wasting your money, and they're going to end up on my wall with 3 bullet holes in it, like the Bloodshot #1, which is back in the dollar bins where it belongs after that shitty Bloodshot movie. Harbinger's not going to be any different. That book's going to blow up, and then when the movie comes out and it sucks, then it's going to be right back in the dollar bin, right where it belongs. I have no interest in seeing it. Jedi farce, you can make all the valiant comments you want to in the comment section, and it ain't gonna matter. It isn't gonna make it any better. It ain't gonna make that movie good. But there are gonna be people that will enjoy it, and to them I say more power to you. Hope you love it. Everybody has their crappy movie that they love. I'm no exception. I have movies that the world thinks is crappy, were shitty movies, and I thought they were great. Waterworld, loved it. But anyway, we'll blow right past the Harbinger. Next, we got to move on to the big Super Bowl announcements. We'll get the big one, of course, was Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, and the famous Patrick Stewart voice that chimed in there towards the end of the video, which, you know, that was everybody's nerdgasm right there. Oh my God. But we all knew the mutants were coming. We all knew it was coming sooner than later. And there were rumors out about Patrick Stewart reprising his role as Professor X long before the trailer came out. So it shouldn't be that big of a surprise, but it is kind of cool to get that confirmation. Also, we see some American Chavez in the movie. So everybody that got the first appearance of that one, Alex, I think wink, ink, I think you bought it from me. You're welcome. But hold on to that one, because that one's gonna blow up again. And we see Doctor Strange is arrested for jacking with the multiverse, and we get introduced to the evil Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, or whatever they call him. But so we get that. The Rock. We get the teaser of The Rock is Black Adam. We get some Justice Society footage with Hawkman and wow, I can't even remember his name. So many of them. I trying to keep track of them. But anyway, we got the Justice Society. I'm not going to sit there and stammer for a half an hour on it. Justice Society footage. Got some more Batman footage. And, Aquaman. Got a little clip of some Aquaman. New Aquaman movie in The Flash. I think the only DC movie I'm excited about, really, is The Batman. And I know y'all are rolling your eyes saying, didn't you just roast people for the Harbinger movie and now you're going to jump on a Batman? I get it. I haven't been that excited about a Batman movie for a long time because, frankly, I think they've missed the mark on just about all of them. Heath Ledger saved that Batman movie. Y'all can say, oh, those were awesome movies. If Heath Ledger wasn't in that movie, it wouldn't have been that great. No, haven't really been a fan of most of the Batman movies. Affleck, I had high hopes for to play Batman, and I think he did a good job. He got the same thing happened to Ben Affleck in the Batman movie that happened to him in the Daredevil movie. And, he did a good job playing the character, but the script just sucked. The movie sucked, and he. So he never got to shine. I was a little upset that he backed out at of filming or of directing, producing, and writing the next Batman movie, and he kind of bailed on that. Wished he would have stuck with it just to see what he could do. Oh well. Um, who knows? But I am excited for this new Batman movie. I think it's going to be darker and grittier, and I think the Batman in it, they're going to focus more on the detective side, which I think is really good. And I think the Batman in it's more vicious. As you see in the trailer, he's just pummeling this dude. And so I think this has a chance to be really, really good. And I hope I'm not eating my words on it. But I am excited for that one. And the Moon Knight trailer came out. It looks good to me. I'll be honest, I'm not familiar at all with the Moon Knight character. I've never read a single Moon Knight book. So I don't really know a whole lot about him, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because I can go into that movie with an open mind and enjoy it for what it is and not pick it apart like we tend to do with characters that we are familiar with. We dissect the movie and say they got this wrong, they got that wrong, and blah blah blah. And I can go and actually enjoy the movie. So I'm kind of looking forward to that one. But I think that covers the movie releases. Not the Mandalorian, wrong one. Just it's easy to get him confused. The Book of Boba Fett wrapped up its first season. It's weird with me and Star Wars. When I was a kid, my mom used to joke and said I would eat a box of crap if it had a Star Wars toy in it, because I always eat up with Star Wars. You know, I got to go see it in the 70s when it came out in theaters for the first time, and I saw it 9 times as a kid. Just kept going back. We kept going back. It was the greatest movie ever made. And I still think it was, for the 70s, it was a great movie. And I don't know, something happened along the way. Disney, whether it be Disney that came along and screwed it all up or whatever, or if it's just market saturation, that I'm not that as excited about a Star Wars anymore. But I wanted to give one of them a try. Boba Fett, I like the character, so I thought, it's just starting. I'll give Boba Fett a shot, and I'll watch it. And so I did. I watched the entire season of the Book of Boba Fett. It wasn't bad. I didn't think it was bad. It confused me. I don't know the history. There's people out there that know everything about Boba Fett from the time he was born till now, that can tell you more about that character than I can. All I know is from what I see in the movies. So I know he's a bounty hunter. I don't know his whole backstory or nothing like that, which is what this Book of Boba Fett's supposed to touch on. But I mean, it takes place after he crawls out of the Sarlacc pit. Was it the Sarlacc? Is that what they call it? But you know, the pit in the desert where they knocked him in the pit. I guess his armor protects him. He crawls out. He's rescued by the Sand People, and he becomes like one of the Sand People, like King of the Sand People or something, and takes over that territory of Tatooine and becomes like the mayor or something. I guess they have mayors there, but I don't know. I don't want to spoil the whole thing if you haven't seen it yet. But it was okay. I thought it's like he went from being a ruthless bounty hunter to kind of a softie. They kind of made him a little, like they turned him into a good guy. They flipped him and just turned him into a good guy, and I was kind of, okay. I mean, maybe that's the point. He learned from me. He made comments before, don't work for dumbasses, which was a shot at Darth Vader, I'm assuming, but that's funny. But of course, the Mandalorian makes an appearance in there for 2 episodes. There's no Boba Fett. It's only Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, the child, or Goku, or whatever they're calling him. But I thought they did some cool CGI stuff with Luke Skywalker, making him young, again, and I thought it was kind of jacked up that he, kind of made Baby Yoda choose between the Mandalorian and him. Said, if you stay with me, you get this cool little lightsaber, belong to Yoda. And I said, or you can go back to Mandalorian, but whichever one you choose, you won't ever see the other one again. Kind of like pick your daddy. I think so. So anyway, I thought that was odd, but anyway, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. It kept me entertained. I will say that. And then those, oh yeah, we've got to talk about it. I've been bashing this show even as the day it was announced as a series. Before it was announced as a series, I bashed this character. And now I'm going to continue to bash this character because I thought, give it a chance. Give it a chance. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. And it was. Stick with your gut. Now, of course, I'm talking about Peacemaker. Oh my God. As of this filming, there is still one episode left in the season. And I just can't bring I watched all these episodes, and I'm not going to lie to you. I feel dirty. I feel like I've lowered myself down to the bottom rung of the evolutionary scale, and I dropped down there. It started off with I should have just shut it off as soon as the opening credits popped on, and there's this stupid dance moves or dance routine. It's like, oh my God, he gets made fun of in wrestling for the 5 moves of doom. This is new 5 moves of doom, is that the dance steps. And man, let me tell you something. I've never been a fan of John Cena, the character on wrestling. Never was a fan of his character. As a human being, big fan. I think John Cena is one of the, probably one of the nicest philanthropists out there. I mean, he does a lot of charity work with, Susan G. Komen, works with breast cancer, the troops, and who can forget? He still holds the record for fulfilling the most Make-A-Wish wishes ever. He is at 650 Make-A-Wish. He fulfilled 650 Make-A-Wish wishes. And then I turn on Peacemaker, and then I see him fulfilling the 651st. Why would you take someone that is a champion for children and put him in a show where every other word out of his mouth is an F-bomb? That was just, I did not want to turn on that show and see him railing some 80s punk rock chick from behind like that. It tarnishes his reputation. It doesn't make him a better actor. It doesn't make him, it's not going to make him a movie star. It just makes him a joke. And I understand, I know what y'all are going to say. You're going, Stevie, this show is supposed to be lighthearted. It's supposed to be funny. It's not supposed to be serious. And I get that. I get it. You can be funny. You can make a comedy out of these characters if you want. And that's fine, but it doesn't have to be like that. Same reason I wasn't a fan of the Harley Quinn animated series, but I am a fan of the comic book, the animated series comic book. It's DC's animated series is like that. When they do when they do this, they focus on making sure that you understand this is an adult. This is adult content, not kids show stuff. And they drive that point home to the point where it's just overdone. You know, you don't have to. You can make adult content without dropping an F-bomb every other word. And don't get me wrong, I'm not standing on, sitting here standing on my platform like I even dropped an F-bomb. I don't have virgin ears, and I certainly speak fluent French myself, okay? It's not that. It's gratuitous. It's gratuitous. And then the whole premise of the show, if you don't want any spoilers, shut this off. I'll probably put a spoiler alert at the beginning of the video so that, you all know. But, I mean, he's raised up by his racist, white supremacist dad, who is the character White Devil. His dad tells him what a piece of shit he is growing up through his whole life, tells him he's useless and a piece of shit his whole life, blames him for his brother's death, said he killed his brother, but yet makes all his helmets for him and still builds his equipment. I don't get that. I don't get that at all, but the whole character of Peacemaker is a joke in here. He's dumber than a box of rocks. He's in the support crew. He's got a third-rate Black Widow wannabe. Okay, he's got some fat dude that's I guess is supposed to be he's the tech guy, but and then they've got the leader who is supposed to be who reminds me of like John Jones, but and the only one that saves anything is the supporting cast member who plays Amanda Waller's daughter. She's actually a good actress in the whole thing, and her character is actually intriguing. The rest of them are just, and his sidekick, Eagly. I feel stupid just calling him that. And the whole thing about the eagle hugging him. And I mean, honestly, the whole premise of the thing, they're trying to track down these aliens that infest human bodies. And they're trying to end this alien infestation by finding the cow, which secretes the food that the aliens need to survive on. So the object is to kill the cow so that the aliens die of starvation. And it is just an exercise of stupidity through the whole thing. I watched season 2, not a prayer will I subject myself to that. But, again, somebody's going to hit me in the comments and go, oh, they loved it. And, hey, man, if it's your thing, like I said, I ain't downing on anybody that watches it and loves it. If you love it, hey, you love it. No thing. For me, I just thought it was a bunch of foolishness. Just dumb. And off topic, another series I finished watching just as of a half an hour before I filmed this video was the Squid Games. That one is extremely engaging and entertaining. If you haven't seen it, I hadn't watched it before because Squid Games they made it sound like a Japanese game show like Wipeout from what everybody I heard, and I was like, I just can't do that. But then I was laying in bed one night and couldn't sleep, so I flipping through trying to find something to watch, and I rolled up on Squid Games. I said, well, let's just see what everybody's talking about, and I was like, oh, it's not a game show, it's actually a series. So I got into it, and I binge watched the whole season. And it was pretty good. I mean, the premises of it's been done to death, compete for your life in games, but for money, the winner gets a butt ton of money. And it's the same thing, but they do like childhood games, and you lose, you die. I mean, I can go into a whole lot of specifics on it, but that's the general premise of it is, they play red light, green light. You lose, you die. But it's got a couple of twists and turns in it that are kind of little, whoa, I didn't see that coming. But it's pretty good. But I don't focus on that. It's not comic book related. Just thought I'd bring it up. But anyway, that is what's up this week in movies and shows and my opinions on them. I know unpopular opinions probably on some of them, but some of you agree with me. Who knows? But again, probably sloppy. I can't break down a movie. I can't break down a trailer and spot all these tiny little details in it and describe them to you like some of these other channels do. I can just tell you what I see and what I like and what I don't like. So far for me, the Batman, thumbs up. I can't wait for that one. Doctor Strange, thumbs up. I'm excited for that one. The Flash, kind of excited for that one. I want to see what they do with their multiverse movie. Black Adam, way excited for that. Can't wait for that. And let's see what else. Well, I'm losing my steam. I can't remember what else we were talking about. Moon Knight. Couldn't spit it out. The Moon Knight series. I'm going to give it a watch. I think it's something I might like. It's something I've never gotten into. So, I won't pick it apart. So I might actually enjoy it. Some other series is that they haven't we haven't gotten any more. We got a little teasers for She-Hulk, but they haven't given us any more yet. I'm really excited for She-Hulk, even though I've heard that they were going to make it comedic, kind of a comedy, and I hope not, because that would ruin it. That would really ruin it. I really don't want to see it be a comedy. But anyway, I digress. They're going to do what they're going to do. They didn't listen to us. Why listen to the fans? We only buy the tickets, right? But anyway, that's going to do it for my little review. Let me know in the comments whether you'd like to see more of this or not. Thought about doing a little show of, called Stevie B Watches Your Shit. Where you guys say, hey man, comic book related stuff. I don't want to get watching, sending me watch some off the wall stuff, but you guys saying, man, those things where you guys say, Stevie, you have got to watch this. This is so good. You got to watch it. And then I'll go watch it and then I'll review it. Something like that. If you'd like to see something like that, let me know. Trying to broaden the channel a little bit. Do some other stuff other than comic book hauls and mystery boxes. Trying to, branch out a little bit. Do some other stuff. Get out of my comfort zone a little bit. But that is going to do it. I know I've said that before. I have a hard time with my closings. You notice that? Don't ever know how to close a video out. So all I'm going to say is, before you go, please do all the YouTube stuff and drop a comment in. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this kind of content. Let me know if you have any ideas for any other content you'd like to see. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.